Breaking news for you. Breaking news from the Amhara region, where Fano fighters have captured anti-aircraft guns from the Ethiopian National Defense Force. Fano fighters have been making claims that they have anti-aircraft guns, but now visual confirmation. Secondly, Somalia's position on recognition of Somaliland. Trump government is considering recognition of Somaliland. Hassan Sheikh is showing no flexibility on the issue of recognition. I have a clip of Somalia's president for you about settlement of Palestinians in Somalia and recognition of Somaliland as a country. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. No live chat tonight, viewers. Maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we'll try to host a live chat. Firstly, do Fano groups have anti-aircraft guns? They have been making claims, brother. They have been making claims that they have anti-aircraft guns, ZU-2032. But, and all these Fano groups, Wollu Fano, Gujjum Fano, Shah Fano, have been making these claims. But they never showed ZU-2032 being used by them. That is why we were skeptical about their claims. We are waiting for visual confirmation. And if they do have ZU-2032, do they know how to operate them? Do they have the operators? Are they using them against ENDF? So these are the questions which were being raised when Fano fighters made claims about capturing ZU-2032 anti-aircraft guns. Last time I did a video, I told you about fighting between TPF and Tigray military in Afar and fighting between ENDF and Fano in Kobo. News confirmed, military suffered losses. ENDF suffered losses in Kobo. Videos in circulation now showing Fano fighters with weapons captured from the Ethiopian National Defense Force in Kobo, Robit, Vajja, all in North Wollo. The fighting was between North Wollo Fano and the Ethiopian National Defense Force. North Wollo Fano is led by Mere Vudajo. Vudajo is part of Amhara Fano National Force, AFNF. What is being shown by Fano fighters in the videos released by them? Firstly, a ZU-2032 can clearly be seen in the hands of Fano fighters. In the past too, they claim to have captured some ZU-2032, especially Gujjam Fano made these claims, but we did not see them using ZU-2032 against EN. At least I did not see. I wasn't sure about the use of anti-aircraft guns against the ENDF. Now they have confirmed their possession of ZU-2032, of course, seized from military. Military suffered losses. It retreated, leaving its weapons behind. Some MGs have been captured. Mortars have been captured. Dishka have been captured by Fano fighters on Kobo front. Definitely, it shows progress for Fano fighters, that they are now in control of heavy weapons. Anti-aircraft guns have longer range than LMGs and then Kalashnikovs, so they can be used definitely in a lethal manner against the Ethiopian National Defense Force. So Jula's best army in Africa is suffering losses. It is falling, surrendering weapons to militias. Can Fano fighters use ZU-2032? I think they should be able to use, because during Tigray war, they fought alongside Ethiopian National Defense Force. They fought alongside Amhara Special Force. ASF members are part of Fano now. ASF members know how to operate ZU-2032. It's not a very complex machine, by the way. So I think Fano fighters will use the U-22 now. Sometimes it's difficult for them to use such weapons because you need to carry these weapons wherever you go with you. So wherever Fano fighters go, they'll have to carry the U-22, and you need a vehicle for that. Since they're a guerrilla force, so they want to be mobile, they want to be swift in their movement. That's why it's difficult for them to uh, take these guns everywhere with them. But they can build a depot of arms, heavy weapons. Second clip for you about recognition of Somaliland as a country. Trump announced yesterday that recognition of Somaliland is being considered by the US government. No denial that discussions are not underway. Trump said it's a complex issue. We're working on it. Somaliland seeing a glimmer of hope, lobbying in the US, hoping to be recognized as a country. Somalia not happy. It has offered port, mineral resources to the Trump government. Somaliland has also offered a port, a military base, mineral resources to the Trump government. Trump government weighing both options. But the Hassan Sheikh government will never recognize US decision of recognition of Somaliland as a country. You saw what happened when Ethiopia signed MOU with Somaliland. Ethiopia, Somalia came close to a war. Somaliland will never accept Trump's decision if Trump made the big decision of recognition of Somaliland as a country. I have two clips for you now. First one shows Fano fighters in possession of ZU-23-2 anti-aircraft guns. Second clip shows Hassan Sheikh, the president of Somalia. What is his position? What is Somalia's position about taking Palestinians from Gaza to settle in Somalia? And what is Hassan Sheikh's government's position about Somaliland? What are the two clips? Thank you for watching.
Somaliland is part of Somalia. It's not a... Well, as you rightly said, we are not talking about the law of the jungle. If someone comes and says, we cut this country, we cut this part from this country, and that's another case. So Somaliland is a part of Somalia, and no one has ever approached Somalia for receiving Palestinian people as replacement of their land. We don't see it as a solution. It's not whether someone recognizes or not recognizes it, but the idea of removing Palestine from their own land and putting them into other people's land, I don't see that that's a solution at all. If it is a solution, then it would have been discussed some way or the other. But that's not. Palestine belongs to that land. And they have been leaving that land for millennia, and definitely they will. So no one has ever approached to us. And if someone says, I recognize X, Y, Z as an independent country, that's not the way the world works. Individual countries can say that, but that will not be very effective. It will only create more problem, more conflict, and more. That will not be, by saying that or by doing that, there will not be a conducive environment for putting other people there. So I'm not hopeful on that. We will hope that, as you rightly said, the world will get back to its mind and this problem will be resolved. We are very much grateful for those countries who are actively involved in resolving that issue.